Disclaimer: these videos are meant to be a brief overview of the subject. They are written to meet time constraints while still conveying factual historical information. My sources for each video are in the video summary below and can get you started on a more in-depth look at the subject. On a personal note, if there is a way to mispronounce the name, I will do it. It is a gift and I am sorry about it ahead of time. Welcome to Things You Should Know, Civil War Edition. Today we're going to talk about the Battle of Chickasaw Bayou, located in Warren County, Mississippi, on December 26th to the 29th. 1862. On December 20th, Union General William Tecumseh Sherman moved his troops downriver with a plan to assault the city of Vicksburg. Sherman's troops boarded transports bound for Memphis to pick up additional reinforcements. The ship under his command numbered 59 transports and 7 gunboats. Sailing up the Yazoo, Sherman came ashore on December 26 to move inland. Sherman's men approached the Walnut Hills, not realizing that the Confederate Army had already established a sizable defense line there. The strongest part of the Confederate defense was the Chickasaw Bayou, a stream about 50 yards wide and chest deep. Utilizing this stream to make it more difficult for the Union, the Confederates had also downed many trees to form an abatis. An abatis is a field fortification with the use of trees laid in a row and sharpened branches and tops, facing the enemy. It is the equivalent of modern-day barbed wire. The Union soldiers continued to probe the Confederate positions, looking for a way through. Eventually, General Sherman decided to try and outflank the Confederates on the right side and ordered Union General Frederick Steele and his division to do it. Unfortunately, the terrain made it almost impossible for Steele to avoid the Confederate artillery and they had to pull back. The outnumbered Confederates were in a very strong defensive point, and Sherman knew Confederate reinforcements were coming. Sherman was desperate and launched a full attack on 7 a.m. December 29th. This would be the last full frontal attack he would order. For hours, the Union and Confederate artillery battled each other, with neither side suffering serious injuries. The Union troops lined up at 11 a.m. with little other option, and began their move forward with what they knew would be into the meat grinder. Sherman is quoted as saying, "We will lose 5,000 men before we take Vicksburg, and may as well lose them here as anywhere else." Sherman's men surged forward with a cheer, and the Union forces hit the Abatis defense network and crossed the water barriers and Confederate rifle pits until eventually they could move no more under the furious Confederate fire. The Confederates counterattacked under the direction of Confederate Brigadier General Stephen D. Lee's troops and captured 332 Union prisoners, 4 battle flags, and enough equipment to outfit 500 men. The rest of the battle was brutal for the Union. In multiple places the Union pressed hard and was repulsed, and the Confederates would counterattack, inflicting heavy damage. Sherman believed he could not take the position north of Vicksburg and stopped ordering attacks on the Confederate defenders. Instead, the Union forces boarded the transports on January 1st, 1863 and left the area. The Union's losses were once again a magnitude higher than the Confederate, with 1,776 casualties. This included 208 men killed, 1,005 men wounded, and 563 men captured or missing, while the Confederates themselves only lost 207 casualties, including 63 men killed, 134 wounded, and 10 missing. Join us again next time on Things You Should Know, Civil War Edition.